We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Max Scherzer gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
So stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him.
First pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind, and that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The 2-1. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Ramon Urias. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Well, that's off the plate.
Urias, the native of Mexico. This is his first year at the big league level. Here's Scherzer now 1-1.
Hey.
And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So here's Trey Mancini. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And here's Renato Nunez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 18 homers and 47 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
To 1-2 now. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Asher Wojciechowski gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
And now for Washington, Victor Robles. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now here's the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Fouled off. And another foul ball. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting first, no left fielder.
Striding in now for the Nats, number 22. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
Dwight Smith Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2.
Next out, 2-2.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Gomes gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting 7, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Ready now for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Thames, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Thames on at first, nobody out. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. The 3-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The second baseman, Starlin.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
So here's Starlin Castro as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 6 tries. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Zimmerman makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. The 1-1 fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And a relay home, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And Time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Still only one out in the inning. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Reined in. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
As a look, now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. One ball and two strikes to count.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Nationals 2 and the Orioles nothing. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Jeriel Gonzalez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That's wide. 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
In now, Asher Wojciechowski. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And we show you the Nationals leaders in that category. You can see he's right up there at the top of the list. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First offering on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's too high, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Three and 0 now. The pitch. In there, 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. And that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ramon.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ramon Urias, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here. Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Robles.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
0-1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch.
Okay.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Juan Soto to the plate now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
At the plate, Eric Thames, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Riding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nats leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. In now for the O's, Trey Mancini. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
Now in the box, Dwight Smith Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3. Orioles lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The catcher,
Digging in, Yan Gomes reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Here it comes. 2-2.
2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. Right there for strike 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Scooped up. Step on second for the force, and that'll do it. One left for Washington, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Adley Rutschman. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 2-0 home. He's in there for strike 1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Coming to the plate now, Jeriel Gonzalez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, after Wojciechowski.
DJ Stewart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Orioles, number 24.
In there, no balls and a strike. Batting average down in the low 210s. 11 home runs and 29 driven in. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch. Line drive base hit. Oh, and he botches it. The relay, and he's safe. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners are at second and third with one down. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Iglesias in front, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So striding in, Ramon Urias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The set and the 2-0. Second and third, 2 away. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
The 2-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Zimmerman is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Orioles strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Wade LeBlanc, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Wade LeBlanc.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and in the bat is Trey Turner.
That's your stop. Trey Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles digging in now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. 1 out, nobody on. Softly on a line to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball well outside. LeBlanc has pitched a little more than 160 innings in this campaign and allows exactly 4 runs per 9 innings, a 4.00 ERA. Two out, nobody on. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Smith is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
The pitch.
Count 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch number 100 on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He swings and sends it on a line to right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
No, he's safe.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Stepping in now, Adley Rutschman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Three and 0 now.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
3-0 pitch. And he misses with it for ball four, so the bases will be loaded now with two away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping in, Jeriel Gonzalez. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First offering on its way.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2 out, bases loaded. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Ready with the 3-0. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Ready with the 3-1. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run scores. And a relay to the plate, and he is in there.
Well, he walked the last guy, then we were wondering about him getting tired, and now he serves up a real hittable pitch on that one. I don't think he's able to put the ball where he wants right now because he's running out of gas.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Roenis Elias, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Hanser Alberto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hanser Alberto.
Too low, 1-0. 3 runs already home here. And he takes a cold strike 1. The set and the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will land foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 3-2. Hector Velasquez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames.
The right fielder, Eric.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Guerrero Jr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now the pitch. Velasquez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 0-1 on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Still 1-2. And the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopper foul. The 2-1 home. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Nationals leave one. They're down 3-2. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he lays off again, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Ready once again, Ramon Urias. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's set. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third. And there's one away now.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in and looking for more, Dwight Smith Jr. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 ties him up inside with a good fastball.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Austin Voth is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Wilmer Defoe is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
At the plate now, Austin Hayes, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Digging in once again, Adley Rutschman. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Popped up. Guerrero in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jeriel Gonzalez, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Orioles are on top, 5-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sean Armstrong will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Rio Ruiz will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 14.
Stepping up now, Yan Gomes. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. He's set, and the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Nope.
1-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here now the 2-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. in the air out to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Wilmer Depot.
And here now is Wilmer Depot. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Armstrong, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down in there. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Center fielder, number 16.
Richard Blyer takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
For Baltimore, number 48, Richard Blyer.
Victor Robles will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Comes set. Now the pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. This is foul right side.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He's got it.
That ball's foul.
Fouled away. Try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here now is Juan Soto as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Oriole bullpen does the job. 8th inning coming up. The O's lead this thing 5-2. Into the box now, Rio Ruiz, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pitch on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Thames is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 11.
5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the two gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Iglesias, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robles is on his horse. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
So digging in now, Ramon Urias. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and it remains 5-2. Paul Fry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Eric Thames. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the pitch. And that's over. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Turned on down the line. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Runner at first following the error, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here comes the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball one.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Three and one now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that will miss for ball four. So an error and a walk here to start the inning.
The pitcher, number 50.
Howie Kendrick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 47. Howie Kendrick.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayes on the run for it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
In there, 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
At the plate, Yan Gomes. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. From the stretch. Popped up. Ruiz over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Wilmer
Digging in, Wilmer Defoe. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First offering on its way. Comes set, the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Yeah.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set, the 2-2. Shin-high fastball that time, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Daniel Hudson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball back outside.
Pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. In there, and it's full 3-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Digging in, Renato Nunez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Now at the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the lead is now 7-2.
Hey, certainly not where the pitch was intended to be. Any changeup that's up in the zone has a pretty good chance of getting centered and crushed, and that one was hit a mile.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
To the plate now, Austin Hayes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. The 1-0 home. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing. Now the 2-1. Hit to third. He's right there. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Now at the plate, Adley Rutschman. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Orioles 7 and the Nationals 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Givens is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Andrew Velasquez is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Now playing center field and
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. It was a walk in his last trip.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And that misses for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Givens, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
3-1 to the Nationals shortstop. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a drive. How to get that one? You'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. Trey Turner with a solo shot. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
This is a tough one to swallow, right? You come in as a closer, and you're used to striking guys out and having 1, 2, 3 innings. And just like that, he's greeted with the bomb. Now it's time to regroup and hopefully get some outs.
center fielder, number 16.
Into the box, Victor Robles. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down. The 0-2 delivery. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Fouled off. Now another 2-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate, Juan Soto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Eric Thames. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Two out, nobody on. Last strike now for the Nats. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Baltimore rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Wade LeBlanc earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. Max Scherzer racked up 12 strikeouts, but still ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 9 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error, they left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Wade LeBlanc. His record is now 5-1. The loss goes to Max Scherzer. He falls to 12-7.